Welcome to Just Ask Freeman TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, and I'm joined today by Freeman Owen. And Freeman is the CEO of Financial Sources Incorporated. Freeman, how are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited about the fact that we had a whole segment on questions.
Yeah.
Let's continue that. Our viewers are out there. They're listening and say, well, Freeman, what do you do for your clients?
Yeah, absolutely.
In our discussions that we've had over this several months here. But let me tell you, let's answer the question about the full retirement age that has increased. Now,
okay.
A number of folks, here's the problem. There are 10,000 boomers, and let me tell you folks, 10,000 boomers that turn age 65 every day and have no clue on how to file for their Social Security.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, in some cases, the Social Security age, eligibility age, has increased. That's for the full retirement age, all right? And a lot of folks make the mistakes. Now, here's how I help this client. Someone had told her to take her Social Security at age 62. She was moving right along. Cynthia, she saw our show when we discussed Social Security.
Okay.
She calls me and she says, well, I've been taking my Social Security 11 months now, going into the 12th month, and I'm 62. But you told me that this benefit would be reduced 30% for the rest of her life. Now, here's how I helped her, because her full retirement age full retirement age is 67 to receive her benefit.
Okay.
And I told her she didn't necessarily like it, but she did it. Here's how we resolve that issue. There's a caveat. It is, if you wish to take your Social Security, all righty, at another eligibility age, especially if it's full retirement age benefit or full retirement age 67 and beyond, you have to pay back that 11 months of Social Security benefits she received.
Okay.
And the caveat
Wow.
was one time and that's it. Now, how many months has it been? 3 months? She is very, very pleased as punch that we helped her save the day, because she would have had a 30% reduction for life and had no clue how to remedy it.
Wow.
See, gave her that Social Security report. We went over it. Told her, I said, now this is one time. She paid it back. Now she can adjust her Social Security benefits and receive them at full retirement age, which is 30% more at age 67.
Wow.
That's just one, okay?
Yeah.
Here's how we save the day, too.
Okay.
I wrote it down here. The client asked, well, Freeman, why am I'm taxed twice, on my Social Security benefit? I said, well, true, but there are ways, justaskfreeman.com,
Right.
of minimizing the taxes on your Social Security benefit. The way to do that, just ask Freeman. Call us at 1-833-414-7233 or 1-833-414-SAFE. Get a complimentary virtual consultation, a written report, then we can help them on their Social Security benefits, all right? And get your text, 10 IRA mistakes, and how to avoid the tax traps or IRA tax traps that are associated with those IRAs. Now, Cindy, you told me that there was another question that you had that was very important when it came to Social Security.
Actually, I do, Freeman. So basically, we've had a lot of viewer questions coming in, circulating around Social Security. And honestly, what it comes down to is this one. It's all boiling down to the same. It says, Freeman, how can I increase my Social Security benefit, and what happens if I claim early? You kind of answered that in your last, what we were speaking of. But that really is the one question that we're hearing the most. And also, Freeman, what is your opinion? Will Social Security run out of money? that is, I mean, we're hearing that over and over again because people are speculating, they're talking at the water cooler, if you will, and people are giving advice to each other and saying, claim now, it's going to go away. So that's always just kind of a recipe for disaster because it's not one size fits all.
It's not. Some folks really, this is the only income that they have.
Exactly.
Social Security, all right? They have no pension. They weren't able to save any money.
Yeah.
And then you have those, and which a gentleman I helped the other day, he asked me to design a plan for him. And he says, I want to take my Social Security benefit at age 70. I said, well, do you know, I told him, I said, that is 32% more than what you'd receive at age 66. He said, that's what I want. He said, I also want a minimum of $100,000 of income from Social Security and other income-producing assets. Well, we just figured it out. He just asked Freeman. He had called me. We set up and designed a written program. All righty. Then he got a copy of my book, 10 IRA Mistakes.
Okay.
All right, and how to avoid the tax traps, and design the wages such that, or I should say his income-producing assets, here's his Social Security, plus what he gets from his income-producing assets, 6 figures a year for life.
Wow, that's fantastic.
See, and so you have some high-income earners like that. See, Social Security is predicated on the prior year's income. Okay. And he had his income had exceeded the $132,900, which is the max. Okay. And income as the Social Security taxes go up as well. Well, that was he really enjoyed the fact that, gee, I'd have this money, age 75, age 80, for the rest of his life. We've done, when it comes to Social Security, we've done wonders with their qualified plans and Social Security so that one would have a guaranteed income for life and can't outlive it, and the peace of mind. Because you know, a lot of folks are really anxious about, will my money last?
That's the number one fear, Freeman. People are so afraid to run out of money during retirement because we're living longer today.
Of course.
You know, our health is better.
Yeah, we're living longer, but we still have to be concerned about various costs. How about skilled care? Let me tell you, here's how I help clients.
Okay.
We know that standalone long-term care, those policies, they increase, all right? The premium increases as we age. And some of those standalone long-term care policies, well, I don't talk about products, but a lot of folks can't afford them.
Sure.
There are programs, just ask Freeman, give us a call at 1-833-414-7233 on hybrid, which will provide income and skilled care.
Wow.
So if a person cannot perform 2 activities of daily living, we take for granted. Feeding oneself, bathing, walking. We've got the answers. JustAskFreeman.com. I have helped many a client avoid the angst of, I don't have money. I don't want to go in a nursing home. Many a client was saved from going into a nursing home because of the expense, and they may not have had the funds in order to deal with that type of expense. So, well, JustAskFreeman.com. There are ways of which we can help individuals who are fearful of running out of money. I've helped, I don't even know the numbers. I just say hundreds of people, rather.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right? We help them with their long-term care. Yeah. And people are concerned today. Well, they're concerned about the fact that maybe their children will not be there to be caregivers, or the spouse might not be there. What do? They just ask Freeman, what can we do to offset the increasing expense of skilled care or long-term care? Okay. Got the answers, folks. Just ask Freeman. Call us at 1-833-414-7233.
Perfect.
All righty. Get your virtual consultation. You're going to get a text.
Yep.
The top 10 IRA mistakes and how to avoid the tax traps. A written report.
Okay.
And, you know, it's amazing how, and I'm having fun doing this too. These clients come in, they when I ask them, they say, well, Freeman, what are you charged? I said, put your wallet and checkbook away.
Yeah.
We're going to sit here and help you with the different aspects of retirement here, planning, and you'll have peace of mind.
Definitely.
And I really appreciate, now, for me, when they say, well, we trust you, I say, well, I'm right here.
Absolutely.
And let me see, I've helped clients in so many different scenarios and situations here. For example, when recently,
Can you hold that thought, Freeman? Because we really have to open the phone lines.
I gotta hold
but
that
don't
thought.
lose that thought.
Okay, all right.
To the viewing audience at home, we're live TV, so we have to go to commercial break just to stay within the boundaries of what we have for time. But again, that number to call is 833-414-7233. We know you have questions for Freeman. He has the answers for you, and he's offering you a complimentary consultation, which will take place virtually. Again, we're going to hear Freeman's answer when we come back from this very short commercial break, but the number to call is 833-414-7233. Stay tuned.
As a good saver, you've been putting away money during your working years. Studies find that the biggest fear of retirees is running out of money. Market volatility isn't just the downward movement of stock prices, it's the size and frequency of change. The more dramatic the ups and downs, the higher the volatility. This can put savers who are newly retired or a few years away from being retired at greater risk. Today's generation of retirees is not receiving traditional pensions as our parents or grandparents did. Instead, we have retirement accounts such as 401ks or 403bs. These accounts typically expose your money to market risk. The last thing you want right before retirement is to lose a portion of the money you need for income. But how do you turn these accounts into a retirement income? Is it safe to keep all your retirement money sitting in the stock market? The last thing you want is to lose a portion of the money you need for income due to market loss. By working with a financial professional, you can learn how to turn a portion of your savings into an income stream for life and income for the life of your spouse if you're married. We all have moments in our lives when we wish we had taken action sooner. Don't let procrastination reign on your retirement parade. Act now before it's too late. Please call our office to set up your no-cost, no-obligation retirement income review today.
And welcome back to Just Ask Freeman TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio. I'm joined today by Freeman Owen. He is the CEO of Financial Sources Incorporated. Freeman, I'm so sorry I cut you off, but we had to go to commercial break, and you were talking about the client who was so impressed with you, she placed her trust in you. Let's finish that story, because I hated to break you off at that moment.
All right, you told me to hold that thought. I did.
Yeah.
Now let me grab it.
Right? All right, it's in the pen.
You know, with the this COVID situation here,
Yeah.
things have really, really changed. And that's why when you're talking to a person on the screen, and when they say, well, Freeman, I trust you,
Yeah.
that makes you feel pretty good. And we've been able to, I'm telling you, this COVID-19 has changed the way clients that we receive now. The concerns are a little bit different, just slightly different. They're more focusing on the health as well as their finances. They
Oh,
want to,
sure.
yeah, they're really, really concerned about that, and we've answered a lot of their questions and created programs for them. It's been quite an adjustment for me as an advisor. But it was seamless.
Okay.
You know, we were able to go from a physical consultation to help our clients, and we went right into the virtual setup. And I've been taking, some clients have called in and said, Freeman, I am now unemployed. I've never been unemployed in my entire life.
Yeah, what a change.
And can I see you? I said, yes, you can, but just be virtually now.
Yeah.
Will you help me bridge a gap of income? They lost their jobs. Yes, it did. What we did is set up immediate income. They needed this money. Try to bridge the gap between that and his or her Social Security.
Okay.
And simple things like we tell them about, I even talk to them how they even purchase food.
Okay.
All right. That some of the deliveries may be a little bit too expensive for them during this time. Some people are trapped with no way out per se, and they might have a nice employer-sponsored retirement account, but they don't know how to get the distribution to avoid taxation. Well, I've helped them with that. JustAskFreeman.com. Call us at 1-833-414-7233, and we can help you unravel some of the difficulty that you may have during this stressful times. And look like I'm just busy every day. All the calls coming in from television, not only on.
It's been incredible.
It's been incredible. I have to take the time and prioritize because folks need help.
Sure.
The relaxation is where I said, we're going to relax.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're going to handle the difficulty that maybe you've lost your job or you're thrown out into, let's put it this way, difficulty on not knowing what to do as far as distributions and making mistakes on taking monies out of their 401ks. They don't have to do that. So we've done a pretty good job of providing information, answering questions to individuals who are near retirement, and some folks, like I said, are no longer working.
Yeah.
What do they do? Do they work part-time? And some were planning their retirement prior to this stressful time. I wanted to come out. Maybe they held back, or a situation occur health-wise. We've had all different types of situations and scenarios, and so far, the clients I've helped, especially when that lady said, "I trust you." Now I'm looking right through this screen.
That's amazing.
And you will do the right thing.
Yeah,
well, you don't stay in business 35, 40 years.
That's right.
By not helping those clients out there. Just give us a call. Call us at 1-833-414-7233. Just ask Freeman. All right. Get your complimentary written report. All right, statement, and your Social Security report, and a free copy of the 10 IRA mistakes and the tax traps that are associated with them. You want to know, Cynthia? They want to know.
Absolutely.
Just ask Freeman.
Absolutely.
All right.
Freeman, you always have the answers, and what's amazing is that you also take the time to help each individual person, because I know you are quite busy, and yet you find a way to make everyone feel that you're working with only them, like you have one client. And that's a gift, because so often we're living in a world where people are rushed from one thing to the next, you know, kind of going into that whole atmosphere of even a doctor's office, like he's running in, but he's got to get to the next room quickly. There are so many patients he needs to see. So the fact that someone is finding someone like you that really takes the time during unprecedented times like we're in right now is truly a blessing.
It truly is, because, and I do take my time and work with each individual or family when it comes to their retirement planning. This is serious stuff. I mean, this is, I just like I helped my wife. She's been retired now for 12 years. We planned that 10 years prior to the 12 years she's been. And what's exciting is that you come up with little tidbits, and I share with them. I say, well, we gotta be concerned about various expenses, even maintenance on our home.
Sure.
Here's a question that was asking me, Freeman, should I sell my home? Shall I downsize? Well, that's not for everybody.
Right, right. It's true.
Okay. Maybe you should. Better yet, just give us a call. Just ask Freeman.com. Call me at 1-833-414-7233.
Freeman, let's go to the phone lines.
All right, let's do that right now. Okay. Because I know she said,
the number to call is 833-414-7233. What Freeman is offering you today is a complimentary consultation. It will take place virtually. You'll be in the comforts of your home. Freeman will be in his office, and yet he can still see you. You can see him due to modern technology. So take advantage of the complimentary consultation. He's also going to offer you one of his amazing books. So really, you just have everything in the world to gain and nothing to lose. All you have to do is pick up the phone, 833-414-7233. We'll be right back with Freeman after this very short commercial break.
When was the last time you saw your financial professional? Are you getting the most out of the strategy that was created for you? Although you've done a great job finding someone to help plan for your future, are you 100% sure that you were given the right strategy? We can help answer these questions and more with a complimentary second opinion evaluation. We will take a look at what you have in place, then help determine if you are well positioned to get the most out of your future retirement income. In the event that it is not, we can help by making suggestions and showing you how to get on the right path. You wouldn't get just one opinion when it comes to a major health decision. So why would you treat your most important financial decision with such disregard? Call today for your no-cost, no obligation second opinion evaluation to see if you are getting the most out of your retirement income plan.
And welcome back to Just Ask Freeman TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio. I'm joined today by Freeman Owen. He's CEO of Financial Sources Incorporated.
Thank you.
Freeman, just a wonderful show, amazing. And I know that there was a topic that you wanted to jump right into, so let's go ahead and do that.
It was another one of your hold the thought, so
Right,
I got
exactly.
it right now. We were talking about let's pay off the mortgage.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We can crunch the numbers, but for some people, it's an emotional thing.
Yeah.
It's an attachment. They live there. Shall I really pay this off and downsize? Well, one size doesn't fit all. Getting rid of that big house, the kids are grown. Okay, they're gone. That's a good idea. It's good to crunch the numbers first. Let's crunch the numbers and see what we need with the home paid off and what type of expenditures that we have. And we can't skimp on savings, okay? All right? And sometime life gives us great surprises. Surprise, you know, all right? Short on cash due to medical bills, home repairs, college expenses, all right?
Yep, absolutely.
The budget is tight. And then maybe the 401k nest egg looks good, tempting to tap. Well,
Right,
that's not a
exactly.
good idea because we know that's a taxable event, and trying to recover any losses due to volatility or the expenditures out to maintain a home that you may be paid off. See, so I've always said to the person, I know it's an emotional one, most importantly, you crunch the numbers. You have to sit down there and see what those numbers are all about.
Sure.
And have to decide doing the math.
Absolutely. Because we've talked about this as well, Freeman, that often, you know, speaking about downsizing even, that's an emotional decision. Like a lot of times people, they think it might be a great idea, but they're also maybe selling the home that they raised their children in. And so a lot of people want to stay with that just because of the memory. So all of these factors need to be taken into consideration when we're speaking of that.
And that's critical too, because you, the advisor, you have to adhere to, like I do for all my clients, their best interest.
Yeah, sure.
And you might share some things that may preclude them from, you say, that's not a good idea to do that. Yes, I am. Well, let me share this with you. There was a lady that came, this is prior to the COVID, just about a month. And she had qualified monies. And she was determined to purchase a home and to take the entire $300,000 out of the employer-sponsored retirement account. Now, she wanted to pay the house off and get it out the way, but the funds, where was she getting the funds from? It was a taxable event. I'm getting this home paid off. Now, good counsel was offered, but she was determined to pay $120,000 in taxes, and we crunched the numbers, you saw it, but a 30 to 40% taxable on that distribution, and she took the whole, well, I don't have any control over anyone, but I offered good counsel, and the counsel was to pay a tremendous tax bill, pay the home off, and so I didn't, I didn't relish that or anything, or roll around with that, but there are other clients that came along, and I've helped them, and some, it was an emotional move.
Sure.
They had to determine. And then some, oh, I'm ready to downsize. Had a wonderful time here. The kids are grown. Now it's time. This home is too large.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes maintenance can be a lot.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And, the maintenance, it takes a lot to, it does. It takes a lot to keep your property really, really nice, and you have to pay for that maintenance. So, folks, if you want to know, is it a good idea, you want that question answered? Is it a good idea to downsize? Shall I pay my house off? Just ask Freeman. Call us at 1-833-414-7233. Get your complimentary consultation. Get a written review of the type of income producing assets you have. How can they produce monies for you? Guaranteed lifetime income. Get your text 10 IRA mistakes and how to avoid the tax traps. It's all available to you, and we do this virtually for you. So give us a call at 1-833-414-7233. Just ask Freeman, Cynthia.
Absolutely,
All righty.
Freeman. Because you have the answers to help people really understand the puzzle of retirement by putting it together in one cohesive package so it matches the picture on the box. They can retire with ease.
I tell you, and you put it succinctly. All the components come together.
Yeah.
That's what's needed, a written plan.
Absolutely.
And again, like I always say, when the clock is on the wall, you take it away.
Well, Freeman, thank you so much for your time again this week. To the viewing audience at home, to receive the complimentary consultation, which will take place virtually with Freeman, that number to call once again is 833-414-7233. Again, you'll be in the comforts of your home. Freeman will be in his office, and you can see each other virtually. Allow him to take a look at what you currently have in place. We'll see you here again next week. Thank you for watching. Be safe, be happy, be blessed, and take care of yourselves.
All right.